What's up, everyone, and welcome back to Movie Raised.
Do you know which of the actors from the cast of The Kissing Booth actually appeared on The Dark Knight Rises? Or maybe you know which of the actors is actually engaged, huh? No? You don't? Well, then you better keep on watching, because today we will be looking at the cast of The Kissing Booth before they were famous. So let's jump right in, shall we? Number 5, Meganne Young. We start off this list with a girl, and we're going to finish it with a girl. Meganne Young is the girl that plays Rachel. That's the girl Lee falls in love with and can't get out of his head. And yes, her character is constantly worried that Lee might cheat on her with Elle, because let's face it, the two are extremely close. Okay, with the intro out of the way, let's talk a little bit about her background. What surprised us the most is that she was actually born in Cape Town on March 22nd, 1990. And if you're a true fan of The Kissing Booth, then you will know that the entire show is taped in Cape Town, South Africa. Aside from being born in some of the most beautiful cities in the world, Meganne is also a model in her spare time, and that's thanks to her gorgeous looks. You'll know what we mean when you visit her Instagram profile. Her career started in 2013 when she starred in the Challenger disaster. Then 1 year later, Meganne Young appeared in The Giver, where she played Bride, and the stars of the movie were Brenton Thwaites and Meryl Streep. One of her most famous roles is the one she plays in the TV series Black Sails as Abigail Ash. With all of these being her major roles, it's worthy to point out that she even appeared in one episode of the documentary series Origins: The Journey of Humankind. We didn't know she had so many roles before appearing in The Kissing Booth.
And I don't think we have a relationship.
Rachel, I can't just tell her.
Figure out your priorities, Lee. If I'm one of them, then go and tell Elle that I am.
Number 4, Taylor Zakhar Perez. He wasn't part of the first Kissing Booth movie, but he sure managed to stir the pot when it came to the second one. With Noah off to college and Marco, the character Taylor plays in the movie, looking like an absolute hunk, or snack, Elle has a hard time choosing between them. On one hand, she loves Noah, but on the other, she doesn't know if he's faithful, and Marco seems like the real deal. But enough about him and his cursed handsomeness. We're now going to talk about life before The Kissing Booth 2. As we all know, he was born in Chicago, but he is of Mexican descent. You can see that from him singing songs in Spanish. So, how did he wet his beak with acting? Well, the journey began by performing in numerous local opera houses where he was part of the musical theater. We told you this guy could sing. Then he fell in love with the craft and he smashed that like button if you haven't done that already. But in all seriousness, he moved to LA to pursue a career in acting. After landing in the City of Angels, he managed to get a small role in Young and Hungry, where he played next to Emily Osment and Amy Carrero. Following this initial success, Taylor was also part of Cruel Intentions, Code Black, Embeds, as well as 12 Deadly Days. Oh, and did we mention that before appearing on The Kissing Booth 2, Taylor was actually a nationally ranked swimmer. So now you know where he gets his Zeus-like body from.
See you at the booth, MVP. Oh, and you can leave the guitar at home.
Hey!
Number 3, Joel Courtney. Now we will be looking at Elle's best friend, Lee. They were born together and their mothers were BFFs, so their children continued the legacy. Beside wanting to go to Berkeley together, just as their mothers, these two set some boundaries in order to keep their friendship strong. And this friendship has moved away past the screen. Joey and Joel are actually pretty close friends in real life. Other than his friendship with Joey, The Kissing Booth allowed Joel to appear in many different movies after this one. But what we're interested in is what he did beforehand. We know that in 2010, he used his summer school break to go to LA and appear in a commercial that would earn him $100. Besides the commercial, what were some of the other projects that Joel was involved in? Well, a year after that, his agent advised him to apply for the role of Joe Lamb in Super 8. He took the advice from his agent and ran with it. To get the role, he had to be persistent, to say the least. He has 11 callbacks before landing the job. This role got him the 2012 Saturn Award for Best Performance by a Younger Actor. That same year, he even filmed Tom Sawyer and Huckleberry Finn in Bulgaria, and that's where he met Catherine McNamara, with whom he was close friends. Oh, and we can't forget to mention that he was cast in the movie Mercy by Stephen King. Some of his other most notable roles include Sins of Youth, F the Prom, etc. When it comes to TV, Joel has appeared as one of the main characters in The Messengers, where he played Peter Moore in 2015, as well as playing the role of Nathaniel Malick in one episode of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. All in all, we'd say he's led a pretty successful life, when you consider that he's only 24 years old and he's getting married soon. He's already engaged to Mia Schnolnick.
What is this? Okay. Very funny.
Number 2. Jacob Elordi. Ah, Noah, your washboard abs are something girls keep dreaming about at night. Oh wait, we forgot you don't like us talking about that. Sorry. In other news, this guy is actually Australian. If the American accent in the movie has you fooled, then you'll be quite surprised to find out that he was actually born in Brisbane, Australia in 1997 on the 26th of June, which would make him about 23 years old. But besides his Basque descent, what did Jacob Elordi do before he became a star on The Kissing Booth? We're here to answer that question. So, just like many other actors before him, Jacob was interested in acting from an early age. The first connection he had with the craft was during the school plays of which Jacob was part. Then, when he was about 22 years old, he became involved with acting in movies. His first appearance was in Carpe Diem, which was a short film made and released in 2015. Then, in 2016, he did another short film called Max and Lucifer. Thinking he was ready to take on some more serious roles, he flung himself into action. The first acting gig he had on a big-time movie was when he was part of the extras in Pirates of the Caribbean: Dead Men Tell No Tales. This was in 2017, and that same year, he was cast to play the role of Noah in The Kissing Booth, and this movie was the major break Jacob was hoping for. He shot to the top of Hollywood, and he became known as the hunk that was the quote-unquote forbidden fruit for Elle. Even though his acting career spans for only about 4 to 5 years, thanks to The Kissing Booth, he even managed to land a job playing athlete Nate Jacobs in Euphoria, the smash hit teen drama on HBO.
I kind of just played the whole sexist conversation out in my head, and it always ended with me sounding like a dick.
Number 1. Joey King. She's the queen of The Kissing Booth, both parts, and she's the queen that Jacob hasn't let go. So we thought we'd make her the queen of this list as well. So it's only fair we know as much as we can about this queen's past as we can. So here we will be talking about the previous roles and projects that Joey King has been a part of. First of all, we should start talking about how it all began for the actress. She is only 21 years old, meaning that she was born in 1999. Her first TV appearance on TV was back in 2006. About 15 years ago, Joey appeared in one episode of Malcolm in the Middle, and then 2 episodes of Malcolm in the Middle. Then she appeared on CSI Crime Scene Investigation, Medium, Ghost Whisperer, New Girl, American Dad, and even The Flash. Now, with all of the TV shows out of the way, let's focus on movies. That's right, Joey King has not only appeared in a lot of TV shows, she has also appeared in numerous movies before she starred as Joey in The Kissing Booth. Basically, she was famous before she even starred in The Kissing Booth, with a movie called Ramona and Beezus, where she played Ramona Quimby. Some of the other movies include The Dark Knight Rises, The Conjuring, Oz the Great and Powerful, Independence Day, Resurgence, and these are just some of the more notable. But with this, we can safely say that Joey King did not become famous by starring in The Kissing Booth. This movie just boosted the fame she already had, something like adding fuel to a fire.
Discovered that I wasn't gonna be a fashion icon. Discovered I am good at sports. I just scored my first kiss with Randy Melrose. Wasn't exactly a love connection.
And on that note, we end this video. But hey, which of these actors was your actual favorite on the show? You can tell us in the comment section below. If you'd like more videos like these, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon so you never miss any of them. And as always, thanks for watching, guys.